fam, that's what they call me. I promise that.
So you guys may remember in 2017, there's a something called a fidget spinner. And they were the rage back then. Like, many people demolishing their money over it. So I thought, fuck it. I joined the group. So over the years, I've been collecting them to the point I have so many I cannot do a video on them. I still collect them to this day, but not as much as I can't fucking find any. But anyways, let's get started. But you do get interesting designs like this one. It's a football fidget spinner. And what's really cool with this fidget spinner, you can spin it in 3 different ways. Not to get confused, these are the main caps that's connected, the blue ones. The black and green are separate. You can spin it this way. You can kind of see the foam, kind of. And you can spin it this way. The green caps are more stiff. And the black ones. And these are great for like children with small hands and some stuff, because for children they might find it hard to spin like a normal spin with small hands, just saying. And yeah, and I also have this because if I just pull it down, it's just going to roll around all over the place like it's doing right now. So that's why I have it on this. And yeah. Next is another interesting design that I think is pretty cool. And it's this. Shit. It is a cube fidget spinner. Look at that. And what's really cool with these spinners is, unlike the other metal ones that you've seen like in like supermarkets or some stalls, they have magnets. Plastic ones, they probably just have this simple like pull out things. Yep, it's got a tiny bearing. The normal size one has a normal size bearing, which I will show you in a minute. But yeah, and what's also really cool is you can use this as a spinning top. I know, right? Pretty amazing. So, yep. Next is the one that we're all familiar with, and it is these plastic ones. I've got the camo version. I do have the regular coloured ones, but I picked out the camo one because I think it'd be pretty cool for the video. You do get these in blue and pink. I got the blue and pink version, but I showed off the green one because the green ones are the main ones that you see. Look at that. Spinning incredibly fast. And let me show you the bearings between a standard one and a metal one. Show you the differences. There we go. By the way, some plastic fidget spinners have smaller bearings, but these are the most ones that you see. There, see, look. There's a normal size one and there's the tiny one. You can also spin it without the finger cap if you wanted to. You can see how fast the bearing's spinning as well, which is pretty nice. That's cool. Put these together. Anyways, next. This looks aggressive, and it does. Well, it obviously does look aggressive. This thing looks like a fucking saw blade. Yep. Pretty nice. Sounds like it's making wind. Kind of make a little bit of wind. Can almost like use it as a fan, which I wouldn't recommend. I would you make yourself look like a tool. Can't speak, I need a drink. Anyways, next is the one that I think is both weird and cool and weird. It's meant to be an alien egg. Really, it just looks like an egg that came out of fucking Chernobyl. I mean, look at that design though. That's pretty sick, not gonna lie. Look at the blade cap. Pretty sick. And listen to that noise. I know, that noise is pretty amazing. You can spin the fidget spinners with one finger. It's awesome. I mean, people say it's a trick. I wouldn't say it's a really trick because that's the first thing I did before learning how to do it. Anyways, next is, I think, has to be the coolest ones of them all. This looks like anything that you can imagine. A transformer, a crab, or an end of a penis. Anyways. And this thing's very light as well, so you don't have to worry about putting your pockets full of like heavy metal things. Like, this is heavy, this is heavy, this is heavy. This is just very light. Like, you can put this on like a weighing scale and it just says nothing. With the heavy ones, it probably just say like 1 or 2. But yeah. And these are the type of spinners where you can unscrew them to see the bearing. And that's what I hate about this. Use these fucking washers, and every time you want to like clean out the bearing, like clean the rust out of the bearing to have the spinner last longer, so you don't have to replace it, it's a pain in the ass, because I like to do it on both sides, so both sides get a nice and even surface coating. So far this thing's going strong, and so far it doesn't have those sharp edges. I've seen ones that have really sharp edges, and I thought people were going to fucking cut themselves on that thing. Thank God this one doesn't. I do have a blue version, but I lost it on a train, but I'm happy enough I got gold. And next is one that you probably actually saw, because I actually picked up, is this one. And what I really like about this one also, it's layered. You've got the bottom layer, middle layer, third layer. It's pretty amazing. This has been one of my favourites. And I will rate each fidget spinner 1 to 10 and see what I think. But I do like that design though. Yep, you can also take the blade, almost call it blade cap, the finger caps off them. You can see the bearing. You can do the same with pretty much any other metal spinner. Oh, sorry about that, guys. I just dropped the spinner and it just hit the phone. Anyways, let's roll the. Let's put them out in rows, not row them. Fuck, I can't speak. So boom, 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 boom. Oh. Hate my dogs. Anyways, so for this one, I would say a 5 out of 10 because it's a really nice design. I like the idea, but some of the caps like really stiff. Like this one, really stiff. I mean, luckily this one ain't. But yeah. Anyways, it's a good spinner. This one, I would say 9 out of 10 because I like the idea. You can use it as a spinning top and a spinner and having magnets. I think it's a pretty cool idea. And you can get these in plastic versions too, which that's why it's rated a 9. And yeah, this one I would say, well, these are the more standard ones, so I would say about 6 out of 10. You get some different designs. You even get LED ones, which I'll probably do a video on soon. I mean, I do have 2, but both of them need changing the batteries. But yeah, really good. Perfect. Very fun indeed. So 6 out of 10. This one, I would say an 8. It's because I like the fact it has a saw blade design. I like the fact it has these random patterns. And yeah. It also sounds like it's making some breeze, something like that. I don't know what I said. No, whatever. It's 7 out of 10. Yeah. This one, I would say 10 out of 10 because this thing's really cool. I mean, it reflects well from the light. Has a nice design, and you can, if you look closely, if the camera can focus, you've got these little cracks in it, so it gives it that nice, cool alien Chernobyl feel. And I love the blade. I love the caps. I keep calling it blade cap, them finger caps. Man, I'm stupid. See, look. Hold up. Let me get a light so you can see it more clearly. See that? Look at that blade. Look at that finger cap. Look at that. That is a nice finger cap. Yeah. Pretty nice. This one, I have to say 10 out of 10 also, because I like the fact it looks like a transformer, a crab, and also something else that I'm not going to mention again because that was a bit random. And yeah. And the last one was also very light. This one, I have to say 10 out of 10 also. So I got 3 10 out of 10s because I like the fact they come up with the idea of having it layered, like first layer, second layer, third layer. I think it's pretty cool. I mean, look at that. Looking beautiful. And yeah, guys, that's it for now. This is Pashies, and off I go.